Good morning. Welcome to Morning Meeting. So here's what's on my mind this morning. Yesterday, I had to drive to another city, and it took about an hour to drive there, and then I needed to take care of something, another 30 minutes or so, and then an hour to get back and all that. Um, but I used that drive time as thinking time. And so I was focusing on the uh, journal. I'm calling it a journal because I don't have a better name for it yet. The journal that I want to create for myself. I mentioned this in another video, and I came up with some great ideas. So today I'm going to be exploring that tool that I mentioned, that tangent templates tool, and see if I can get out of my head onto the screen what it is that I want and just play with it. So I'm super excited about that. Because like I said, I came up with some ideas. And here's what I did when I was driving because I couldn't take notes. I used a recording app on my phone to just talk through what I was doing because I've learned in the past that if I don't do that, I will, in fact, forget the ideas, which is super annoying when you're a writer. Okay. So several weeks ago, when I was driving to Minneapolis, I was talking through, because I talk a lot when I'm driving, talk through my stories and plot and plan and come up with scenes and whatnot. And I came up with a series of scenes that were going to be great and get me from point A to point B beautifully in the novel that I'm working on right now with my Charlie Bobo LaRoche character. And then I got to Minneapolis and I was tired and I was having to do other things and I was busy. I didn't record anything from my conversation with myself in the car. And then I was kicking myself because I'm like, oh my God, I came up with these scenes. What were the scenes? What were the scenes? And so on the drive back, I was really focused on what were the scenes that I came up with. And fortunately, I was able to remember them. I was able to, something clicked in and then that led to the next one and so I was able to recreate those scenes so that by the time I got back to the house in Nebraska, I had the scenes. And so I still have the scenes solid in my head. But lesson, ooh, if you're driving your car and come up with ideas, record them on an app. If you're not planning on pulling over and, writing things down, record them on an app. Because what I found is that even the act of recording them helps me remember. In fact, I rarely go back and actually listen to the recording, but the simple act of recording helps me to recall that information later. And so yesterday, when I was driving to Lincoln, that's what I did. And so today I'm super excited, like I said, to sit down, start playing with that tool, the tangent templates tool. Like I said, I don't get paid for any of this. And just play with it and have some fun and see if I can come up with finally the thing that I want to use as my journal slash planner slash whatever. Like I said, I don't have a name for it. That'll come to me later, I suppose. But what are you going to work on today? And what do you do when you're trying to brainstorm ideas and remember them, but you're in a situation like I was? You're in a car and you can't, make physical notes. What tools do you use? Or do you just always remember? I don't know. Leave a comment. Remember to subscribe. See you later.